Hello planner friends, my name is Sarah and this is my planner. I'm going to go through and talk about kind of like my action plan process that I follow every month. It's a little late, I'm doing February's, but I just kind of wanted to make sure that I got it out to you because I love my system, okay? If you have not read Atomic Habits, I recommend it. If you're someone who's wanting to be productive, who's wanting to be more focused on goal setting and just set systems to improve, that is your book. I'm just going to read a quick excerpt because this is like what got me going. James, the writer, says, "A systems first mentality provides the antidote. When you fall in love with the process rather than the product, you don't have to wait to give yourself permission to be happy. You can be satisfied anytime your system is running." And that's exactly what I do. So I focus on the system. I love goals. I love the process of goal setting, but how you carry it out is so important. So the first thing I do is I create a progress report where I kind of rate my goals, what I achieved, what I didn't, what worked, what didn't last month. And then I go in and create my action plan, which is exactly what I'm going to show you. Like, I kind of set 4 goals for the month, and then every week there's an action plan that I follow. Of course, you make it cute. You gotta make it cute. But there's an action plan that I follow and rinse, repeat. Then at the end of the month, I will do another progress report for that month, which this is the one for February. And then once that is all said and done, then we can do our action plan for next month, and it's a cycle. I love my system. It's basically weekly, like checking in with your goal every week. For me, it has worked wonders. I have been able to achieve things that I did not think were possible. So definitely give it a try and let me know what you think. Let's jump right in. I plan in the Erin Condren Life Planner 7x9 vertical, and these are like the notes pages before every month. People use it in so many different ways, and before these were labeled, but now they're very customizable. So the way I use it is, this is my goals section. I choose 4 goals, my wish list, section for memories, or I change it up sometimes, and this is my currently section, like to remind myself what I was doing that month. Then this left side is my actual action plan, where I basically pipe in my goals, like what I mean to do, and how I check in each week. And it's a really quick check-in. I use the Erin Condren sticker books, the monthlies. I have one from last year and this year, and I have the Cool for School sticker book where I use these cute little icons for each goal. I wanted to do a quick flip through of last month. This is my January monthly. I used a Lexi Kylie design kit, and I love how it's laid out like these checklists, but I don't always fill them out. I use this mostly as a guide for my whole month, paydays, bills. Now this is January's action plan. As you can see, it's not completely filled out. I use the top for something I'm looking forward to in that month, my keystone habit, my weekly check-ins, and then this is my goals page of what I'm currently doing, my goals, my wish list. I'm not always as consistent, but I do my best. This is my first week of the year in this planner. This was a Cactus Paper Co. sticker kit with these beautiful icy color palette. It turned out so much greater than I could have imagined. And this is a Hello Petite paper, also kind of like an icy floral calm winter kit with some Cactus Paper Co. fonts. It looks amazing. And this week I didn't plan. I have this cute washi tape that says didn't plan this week, planner please. I'm totally an alleged procrastinator. This is by Pretty Planner, and as soon as I saw it, I grabbed like 3 rolls of washi. I loved it so much. I hope not to use it as often because I love planning, but it's a funny touch. I did a plan with me for this spread. It's a little busy, but it's fun. I think it ended up looking cohesive because I used a leftover kit and just kind of drew in different stickers instead of pulling out a new sticker kit. This weekly spread was using the In Bloom sticker book. For those of you who think you can't use them, you definitely can use them for a full weekly spread, as evidenced here. Maybe not traditional, like full boxes and things like that, but it turned out really well. Like, I think this is my first time using a full sticker book to make a weekly plan. I will say the color of the writing was greener than I wanted to. I should have just used a black pen, but it's okay. Now, this page will be my progress report. I'm going to show you how I fill it out towards the end, because a lot of people don't know what to do with that page. Now we're getting started with the action plan. I like to flip back to how I set up my planner initially. I have a video on this. I have these cute little stickers, like transparent dots, and they help me color code the year. This is my monthly overview page. People use this differently, like maybe to mark goals. I just do it as an overview where I look into different things that I want to focus on. And I may fill this out like a month or a couple of months before, just to know what I need to focus on. Now we're getting started with our dashboards. I am setting down my stickers. I have been using these sticker books for my dashboard for I believe the last 3 years. I have really enjoyed how this turns out. I will say that this year I didn't go like for the full colorway for the Erin Condren planner. I went with more neutral. So these stickers don't completely fit like the actual style, but I still enjoy it. Now I set everything up on that side, my goals, and then now I'm going to go into my action plan page. I like to flip back to my last one to know how it's set up. I forget. I've been doing this for years and I still forget, so that's how it is. As I'm doing this, I just want to talk a little bit. I know James Clear talks about like not really having goals, like kind of being in love with the process. And I take that and I agree with it completely, but I am also very goal oriented. I love to set goals for myself, and I try to incorporate those, like what he says, and also something that is in the book The Power of Habit, which is a keystone habit, which is one thing you want to focus on for the month, so you're most likely to do it. And if you do that one thing, then the other things will also fall into place. I actually have a blog post on Keystone Habits. It's just kind of like my summary of what the writer says in The Power of Habit. Under here, like I have a place for achievements, and then I write down what my weight was when I started and also what it ended up being. And I use these stickers to kind of lay out my goals. I'm using these fox and cactus girls that I love. I use the Kuretake Sig dot pens for the checklist, and I'm using a tool pen to write everything down. So I fill in my goals and their categories. I always try to just focus on 4, no more than 4 each month. And I'll be writing week 1, week 2, and that's how my check-ins will be. This month I'm looking to being 30, flirty, and thriving, supposedly, because I turned 30. And now, as I mentioned, I'm piping in like the goals. So each week I will write down one thing I want to focus on, and then I always use gray to mark something that I didn't do, and then like the color of the month to mark that I did it. So I'm just giving an example here of something that I didn't do. So now we're going on to our progress report. Ideally, you should do this before filling out your action plan, but I kind of just left it till the end. And I have these stickers from Lexi Kylie Designs, these month stickers, which I feel work perfectly. This is my leftover monthly kit. So if you use monthly kits, I feel like you end up like having a lot of leftovers that you can't really repurpose into other kits because they're like monthlies. I don't know how to explain it. I think planners will understand. But I loved giving them like a second home here in the progress report, where I can add a little bit of deco. And so again, this whole system works together. Those 4 goals, how did I do? If you just write down a goal and hope to accomplish it, I feel like you don't make a lot of progress. So you gotta rate yourself. You gotta see how it went. What did you do? What worked? What didn't? And then see what you accomplished. And this is how it turned out. Like I have my stars, see how well I did, a little overview, a little note on how I felt, just in general, how the month went. I feel like if you don't do these things, the month goes by in the flash and you don't even know what happened. So these goals, like I work with their action plan, and then they're piped into this progress report. It's a full cycle from beginning to end. That's what I love doing each month. And I know it seems like a lot of work, but it's so fun to do actually. And my goals are also part of my goal setting journal. I made a video on how I set this up. So I use my goal setting journal as a guide, but it's the system what matters. And these are how my dashboard pages turned out. I do this every single month, and it seems like a little bit of work, but it's all a process, and it helps me get everything out. And these currently pages, when I flip back and look at them years later or even months later and I see what I was doing, it just pulls up memories, things that I did, and I love it. So that was my action plan set up. What did you think? Will you be giving it a try? I'm very sticker heavy in my planner, but this can be done with markers. This can be done digitally on a sheet. Like it's all up to you. It's what you feel most comfortable with. So give it a try. Let me know in the comments if you are working on something like this, or what is your goal setting system? What is your action plan each month? I want to hear, I want to learn, I want to try new things. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more planning, goal setting, budgeting content, and hit the bell for notifications. See you!